Warning: this video might scare you. If you're easily frightened, it's best not to watch. Viewer discretion is advised.
Number 1. Zach and A, a couple famous for their YouTube channel, Nomadic Habits, have been living the van life, traveling full-time in their Sprinter van with their dogs. They've explored countless destinations, but on January 24th, 2023, their journey took a terrifying turn. While camping in Texas, they found themselves in the middle of a tornado warning.
I watched since 10:50 this morning, and the warnings continue to get closer and closer. Yeah, I'm freaking out just a little bit. A lot of it. I'm freaking out a lot of it, actually. I lied. Oh. My heart's beating a million miles an hour, and Zach's worried about filming. Here, we're just gonna get prepared. There's your leash. Freaking out. Having a panic attack.
Zach had left work early that day because the area had been under a tornado watch since morning. The warnings kept getting closer, and A was panicking. They decided to leave the van and take shelter in a nearby ditch. As they prepared, A handed Zach a leash, clearly overwhelmed. Zach focused on setting up a weather radio to keep track of the storm, and even offered to share updates with a neighbor who didn't have one. The couple was camping in Orange, Texas, and though there wasn't a storm directly over them at that moment, the situation was intense.
I'm going to program this radio, put it on the NOAA weather, and then we can send it over to the neighbor's camper. That way he has one, because he doesn't have a weather radio.
Lobel where?
Oregon? 50 miles per hour. Is that what he just said? I have no idea.
Orange.
Where's that at?
Here, we're in Orange. We literally are in Orange right now.
Yeah, but there's not storm over us.
Tornadoes aren't common that time of year, but the storm was fierce, with howling winds and relentless rain. They considered leaving, but realized the only road out was directly in the storm's path. So they stayed in their camper, hoping it would protect them. As they monitored the weather, the warnings seemed to shift. The tornado was moving northeast, and they were right in its path.
See? Warnings are expiring.
No, it's not. It's not. It's still there. It's still on the radar. Up north of us, it's expired, but like on top of us, look at that. It's on top of us. That one has not expired. That warning that's right there has not expired. I'm serious. They're all around us right now. Babe, seriously. Where do we go? What do we do? I'm having a panic attack, and they're getting worse. Seriously, are we okay? We're not okay. This is not okay. This isn't okay.
How about I go in the back and look?
No. No.
You okay?
No.
It's okay, baby.
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is that a train? Is that a train? What the f*** is that? What is that?
No idea.
Seriously.
Suddenly, they heard a loud noise. Zach realized it was the tornado. They scrambled to take cover, urging each other to stay calm.
Decided to take this bold step.
In a bold move, they grabbed their dogs and rushed to the ditch for safety. The storm raged around them, but thankfully, it eventually passed. They emerged unharmed, though shaken. Many buildings were destroyed, and others were seriously injured. But Zach, A, and their dogs were lucky to escape unscathed. This harrowing experience was a stark reminder of nature's power. While they survived this ordeal, their journey wasn't without more challenges. It was clear their adventures were far from over. Number 2. On July 15th, 2022, the YouTube channel Haunted Finders shared one of their most chilling videos yet. They were investigating the UK's largest and most haunted forest, a place shrouded in dark history and eerie legends. While it might sound like a setup for endless spooky content, the story behind this forest is bone-chilling. In 1987, a horrific murder took place here. A young woman named Elizabeth was walking home from work when she was killed by a notorious serial killer responsible for hundreds of deaths. Since then, locals have reported strange occurrences in the forest, UFO sightings, apparitions of a woman in white, and other paranormal activity. After numerous reports, the UK Army closed off the woods, banning anyone from entering. The Haunted Finders team, Tom and Dave, ventured into the forest to uncover its secrets. As they explored, they shared the history of the area.
In Woodland, where we are now, where there was hundreds of people that witnessed this same strange thing, UFO, if you want to call it that, and it actually came down in these woods, and the army locked the entire area off, cordoned it all off, the entire forest, and wouldn't let anyone in. And all of these people that actually saw it, and all described the exact same thing, were all pretty much told to like shut up and silenced, and it wasn't what they thought it was. But yeah, that happened in here. So there's quite a lot of stories of ghosts, the woman in white that's supposed to be seen in here, the grey lady, disembodied voices, screams.
Eventually found a spot to use their spirit box, a device that supposedly allows communication with spirits. Almost immediately, things took a disturbing turn.
Any spirits that live in the forest? What? Sing for me? Sing for me? I thought it said sing for me. What's your name, please? Get out. Woman. What's your name, please? Come inside. You. What do you want us to do? You know that? The woman said get out, and then the man said come inside. You don't want any bad spirits? It's flashing again. I understand. Did you hear that? Yeah. I don't know if you'll remember who I'm going to speak about, but there was a young girl by the name of Elizabeth Shepherd. And something happened to her in this forest. Do you know what that was? What happened to her?
When they asked if any spirits were present, a voice responded, followed by conflicting messages urging them to leave and others inviting them to stay. The team grew uneasy, noting the presence of potentially malevolent spirits. As they continued, they brought up Elizabeth Shepherd, the young girl murdered in the forest.
Is she here with you? I thought there was a person down the dog walker. I just see a white at the bottom of the path. White dress, I thought it was a woman. Are you on the path? Whoa, that was weird. I saw a woman, right, with like a mousy, long, straight, mousy brown hair. And you know how you can see how, let me point out on the camera. See that camera? You see how you've got, at the end of the path, you've got the like leaves that are slightly higher there in the middle. Yeah. She came past the right-hand side there, stopped, looked up at us, and then she just wasn't there anymore.
Suddenly, a human-like figure crossed the path ahead of them. One of the team members saw a woman in a white dress with long, straight brown hair. She stopped, looked at them, and then vanished, leaving the team visibly shaken. The eerie encounters didn't stop there. As they pressed on, they heard footsteps and voices. One spirit claimed to have been killed, suggesting the presence of the serial killer's victims.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, walking. So you walking?
And the man that did this to you, is he there now? Stopping you from talking?
What was that? It sounded like he said turn back, you hear me?
Don't be afraid of him.
It's like he's scared the ones that are talking to us.
They're not funny, don't be afraid.
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying it for them, not to happen.
Where?
Is that you behind that? Them two trees there, this is somebody. So.
These ones?
Yeah. Can you show yourself again?
Another voice warned them to turn back, while a different one reassured them not to be afraid. The spirits seemed scared, hinting at a malevolent force still lingering in the forest. At one point, they saw another figure in white, but it disappeared just as quickly. Despite their efforts, the spirits remained elusive, and the spirit box's garbled audio made it hard to get clear answers. The origin of the ghostly figures and voices stayed a mystery.
What did you say?
This is personal then, and like, oh. You tell me who it is?
What, in white?
Like, hold on, what do you want?
The investigation ended with more questions than answers. While the team didn't uncover the full story behind the forest's hauntings, their experience was undeniably terrifying. The forest's dark past and the unexplained phenomena they encountered left them, and their viewers, wondering what truly lurks in those haunted woods. Number 3. On June 18th, 2012, a YouTube channel named Clover Encounter 3 uploaded a video that left viewers deeply unsettled. The channel was dedicated to uncovering the truth behind strange and unexplained events in a dense forest near where the creators lived and often camped. For weeks, they had been hearing eerie noises coming from the woods at night, sounds that defied explanation and left them feeling uneasy. When they asked locals about it, the stories only grew more unsettling. People spoke of mysterious lights flickering deep within the trees and rumors of pets vanishing without a trace. Despite these accounts, no one seemed to be investigating the phenomena. Determined to find answers, the team decided to explore the forest themselves. At first, their hike seemed uneventful. The night was unusually quiet, almost unnaturally so. To ease their nerves, they tried to laugh it off, convincing themselves it was just another nighttime adventure. But then, they stumbled upon something that stopped them cold.
You're a spiderweb catcher now. We are...
I'm also the axe murderer catcher.
Where you going?
Oh.
Fuck, man.
You see this?
No, what are you talking about?
Look at this.
Whoa, what the fuck?
It looks like a doll.
What the...
Yeah, just leave that alone. It's probably some homeless dude's shit. Weird ass people.
In the middle of the trail lay an old, tattered doll. It didn't seem randomly placed. It looked deliberate, almost like a marker. Something about it felt deeply wrong. They debated whether to continue, wondering if it belonged to someone living in the woods. Deciding not to disturb it, they chose to move on. As they pressed forward, a noise broke the silence. At first, it was faint, the sound of leaves crunching underfoot. They paused to listen, and the noise stopped. Moments later, it started again, this time closer. Something was moving in the darkness, and it wasn't just their imagination. Just as they began to dismiss it as their minds playing tricks, they saw something that froze them in their tracks.
Whoa, that's a big hill.
No, hold up.
You hear water?
Whoa. There's definitely something wrong.
It was that homeless guy that owns that doll thing.
Yo, I touched your doll.
Shut up, you can piss him off.
Yo.
Homeless dudes are really possessive over their dolls. Whoa.
What the fuck? There's something back here.
Hey! What the f? Whoa! Oh shit, what was that? Oh. Holy shit! Oh. Was that anything? Did I see something back there? Oh my god, what was that? I don't know. Oh.
Two glowing red eyes stared back at them from the darkness. These weren't the reflective eyes of an animal. They were larger, more intense, and completely unblinking. The eyes didn't move. They just watched, sending a wave of panic through the group.
That was
Oh. I'm still in.
oh.
Shh, shh, shh. Someone's following us. Really? Listen.
Whoa. Dude, that scared me. Whoa. Holy shit! What the? Oh my god! Holy! Oh god, it's behind me! What the? Oh god! Oh! Oh, did we lose it? Oh god! What the? That? Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Oh god! Was that those red eyes? Oh my god! What? That was.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shh. Shut up, bring it.
What?
Holy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wait! What is
Hello?
that? That's somebody? Oh my god! Is that a person? No! Oh my god! Go! Just run! Oh my god! I don't know what. that is. Oh my God, Jiggo, holy shit, holy.
Whatever it was coming straight for them. They bolted, tripping over roots and uneven ground as their camera shook wildly. The air grew thick with a foul, rotting smell, like decaying meat. Fear turned to full-blown terror as they realized they were being pursued. In a split-second decision, they turned off the camera. Capturing footage no longer mattered. Survival was all that did. They ran as fast as they could, not stopping until they found a place to hide. Number 4. On June 4th, 2024, Noah, the creator behind the popular YouTube channel Creepy Outdoors, experienced a camping trip that took a terrifying turn. Noah and his loyal dog, Mika, set out for a secluded spot in the forest. As usual, Noah set up camp, gathered wood, and built a fire. With a beer in hand, he soaked in the peaceful atmosphere. But as night fell, the tranquility was shattered by something he couldn't explain. In a video he later uploaded, Noah admitted he was visibly shaken. He described hearing strange growling sounds that seemed to come from all directions.
Creepy Outdoors here. By myself camping, as usual. And I'm a little shook up right now because I heard some strange sounds. Stay here, Mike. Stay here, Mika. Stay here. It sounded like some sort of growling. I'm not sure. I wasn't recording. I was just enjoying my night and hello? Shh. It's okay.
At first, he tried to brush it off, thinking it might be a bear or some other animal. But the noises grew louder and more unsettling, echoing through the dark forest.
What the? Mika, stay here. Stay. Come, stay. Stay here, good boy. Good boy, stay, sit down. Hello? What the fuck? There's been a lot of dead trees around. Maybe it's Mika. Oh no. Come on. Mika! Oh no. Mika, come back. Oh shit. This dog is... Come here. What are you doing? Stay here. What's out there, boy? You all right? Stay. Sit.
Noah's unease only deepened when Mika, normally playful and fearless, started acting strangely. She walked back to camp with her tail tucked between her legs, clearly frightened. She began licking her paw as if she'd been hurt, adding to the mystery of what was out there.
Is anybody out there? Okay, well, out of all my camping trip, I've never been this freaked out. I gotta put more wood on the fire. I have no idea what the hell that was. If I hear anything more, I'll keep you guys posted. But for now, this is Creepy Outdoors.
Noah tried to stay calm, adding more wood to the fire in hopes that the light and warmth would keep whatever was out there at bay. But the tension was palpable. At one point, he called out into the darkness, but received no response. The video cuts off abruptly, leaving viewers on edge. In the description, Noah later wrote that he'd never been so scared while camping. He explained that the loud knocks and eerie sounds eventually stopped, and Mika calmed down, almost as if the danger had passed. But he couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, had been watching them. Number 5. A family noticed that items left on their daughter's grave were mysteriously disappearing. Determined to find out what was happening, they set up a motion-activated camera near the grave to capture any movement overnight. The next morning, they checked the footage and were stunned by what they saw. One of the images showed a little girl wandering through the cemetery in the middle of the night. The family had no idea who she was. When they showed the photo to cemetery workers, they were directed to another grave nearby, the resting place of a child named Fabiola Nova Rodriguez. The workers provided the family with contact information for Fabiola's mother. When the two families met, Fabiola's mother was overcome with emotion. She immediately recognized the girl in the photo as her daughter, Fabiola. The discovery left everyone wondering, could it really have been Fabiola's ghost visiting the cemetery? The eerie photo and the emotional reunion between the families added a haunting layer to the mystery, leaving questions about the unexplained connection between the two graves. Number 6. On February 11th, 2024, Bo, the creator behind the popular YouTube channel Aqua Chiga, shared a video that took a dark and unsettling turn. Known for his love of nature and outdoor adventures, Bo often posts fun and informative content, from animal encounters to hobbies like magnet fishing. But this time, his wild camping trip in the forest led to a disturbing discovery. While exploring the woods, Bo noticed something unusual.
A good ways from the nearest town, although there is a shopping center not too far away, maybe half a mile that way. And I was middle detecting through here, and I could see something up in the woods, blue tarp. And I see some movement down there, so I'm going to switch your gaze. See it? Yeah, okay. Those are deer. And the reason I was kind of freaking out is that I saw a blue tarp out in the woods in front of me, so I went over there kind of investigated, because I'm always looking at stuff, and I found what appeared to be a huge homeless camp.
A blue tarp hidden among the trees. Curiosity piqued, he cautiously approached, only to find what appeared to be a large homeless camp.
I'm kind of going slow to make sure I don't see anybody in there. Now you'll notice how I'm dressed in my green and my vest and stuff. Sometimes it gives me a little bit of an advantage when I'm doing this kind of thing, because I look like I might be law enforcement, and people have a tendency to scatter. So that's why I do this. Well, not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons. Boy, I tell you one thing. I was down the hill there when I was looking at it, and it looked like it was huge compared to what it is. It's actually a little bit smaller. I thought that thing was like 3 stories tall.
The site was littered with abandoned belongings, tools, and signs of recent activity, suggesting that people had been living there, possibly in a hurry. The eerie emptiness of the camp gave Bo an uneasy feeling, especially since he had been camping nearby for days without realizing it. Bo decided to investigate further, carefully examining the area.
Look at all the tools for cultivation, I guess. Bag. Because especially when it's really cold in the wintertime, sometimes the alcoholics freeze to death. That's happened many times around here. There's a footprint there, but it's just one, and that could be kind of old. You can see it's kind of doesn't look very fresh.
He found a military-style duffel bag, traps, and even an electric piece of equipment which seemed out of place in the middle of the forest. The scene painted a grim picture of survival and hardship, leading Bo to speculate that the camp might have been used by veterans or others forced to live off the grid.
Looks like they left a bunch of gear right there. There's a duffel bag, army duffel bag or military duffel bag and some stuff. We'll look at that real quick. I don't like to see traps set where people aren't checking them, so we're going to spring that one for him. Luckily something didn't wander in there and get trapped and starve to death. I don't like animals to suffer. Yeah, look at that. Look, they're planning on coming back. They had to have stolen that. I mean, why the heck would they have an electric freaking piece of equipment out here? Kind of sad. I hear he got run off. Maybe that's why he has stuff scattered everywhere. I'm still kind of sad.
The thought of people living in such conditions, isolated from society, left him feeling somber and reflective. As he explored, Bo noticed a single footprint, but it appeared old, adding to the mystery of whether the camp was still in use. Despite his curiosity, Number 7. Doug, an avid outdoorsman, set off on a solo expedition to East Fork State Park in Ohio, documenting his experience of camping alone in the wild. What started as a peaceful adventure quickly took a chilling turn, leaving him unnerved and questioning his safety.
It looked like it was coming towards me, so I stopped, and all these birds were like going crazy. And then I thought it was a street light at first, like, you know, with the leaves and stuff, like moving in front of it. It kind of looked like, you know, that I thought it was. I keep hearing something. I thought it was like maybe a street light with just leaves moving in front of it. But as I got closer, the light went down, like, you know, on like trees, like sort of like that. And I couldn't see the light anymore, but I could see the area was lit up. And I was like, oh, this is a person down on the trail. And it's like 1:30 in the morning.
As Doug walked down a trail late at night, he noticed a flashlight shining through the woods. At first, he thought it might be a street light, but as he got closer, the light moved in a way that suggested it was being held by someone. The realization that it was a person on the trail at 1:30 in the morning sent a wave of unease through him.
It's a light, guys. I'm gonna turn my light off. Do you see that light? Now, I don't know if that, I'm so glad it's back on. I don't know if that's a street light. If that's a street light, I'm gonna feel like a fool. But I swear to God, it was off not too long ago, and now it's back on. And I don't really know what I should do.
To make matters worse, the light began flickering on and off, adding to his growing fear. Doug continued his journey, trying to shake off the unsettling encounter. However, as the trail split, he felt increasingly lost and unsure of which path to take. Despite his unease, he pressed on, eventually finding a quiet spot to set up camp. But his relief was short-lived. Soon after settling in, he began hearing faint footsteps approaching his tent.
I thought I heard footsteps. I do. There's something outside my tent. I can see a light. There's somebody over there with a flashlight. They walked right by my tent, and now they're on down the trail. Oh my goodness, bro. My heart is beating. What's up there? Okay. See, this is not right, dude. Like, if he is just gonna keep sneaking around here.
Peering outside, Doug saw a figure with a flashlight walking past his campsite. The figure moved silently, disappearing into the darkness as quickly as it had appeared. Doug's heart raced as he tried to make sense of the situation. The presence of someone lurking around his tent in the middle of the night was deeply unsettling. Unable to shake the feeling of being watched, Doug decided to leave. He quickly packed up his gear, abandoning his campsite in search of safety. The encounter left him shaken, a stark reminder of the unpredictability of the wilderness and the potential dangers of venturing out alone. Doug's experience serves as a cautionary tale for solo campers, highlighting the importance of staying alert and trusting your instincts when something feels off. Number 8. Frank, known for his thrilling exploration adventures, takes us on another unsettling journey. this time to an abandoned asylum with a dark and tragic history. The asylum's eerie past, filled with death and despair, still lingers within its walls.
Much the abandoned asylum is pretty much what I'm told. A bunch of people have passed away here, and they were telling me that this place is also very haunted to come check out.
He decides to investigate, bringing along his dog, Chocolate, for comfort.
Look at this place. Looking through here now, and I already see somebody's shoes that they left here. Look at this. This was somebody's shoe that used to live here.
As Frank explores the decaying building, he notices forgotten items left behind by former residents, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Old shoes and personal belongings serve as haunting reminders of the lives once lived there. Suddenly, a loud bang echoes through the halls, startling Frank. At first, he thinks it might be Chocolate, but the sound seems unnatural.
What noises I can get being in here without the dog distracting me. Just grab this. And again, I wouldn't do this if I didn't have permission to be here. I definitely have permission, and he knows. I told him, listen, this whole place I have access to. Even if the doors are locked, he's like, yeah, you're fine. I'll bring up the brightness here. You hear that?
His curiosity leads him to a locked door. Determined to uncover more, he picks the lock and steps inside. As he ventures further, strange noises grow louder, heightening the tension. Frank assures viewers he has permission to be there, emphasizing that he wouldn't explore without it. He adjusts his camera's brightness to capture the unsettling environment, but nothing seems out of the ordinary until a window begins to shake violently, despite the absence of wind or any logical explanation.
You see the window? Listen. Yeah, fuck this.
Using a spirit detection device, Frank investigates further. The device picks up unusual activity, and he hears faint voices, adding to the creepiness. The tension escalates when he notices curtains moving, as if someone, or something, is brushing past them.
I just got something. Oh, that is creepy. So I'm trying to see what it is that's making these windows move. But I hear it on all of them. It's very subtle. I got a noise over here. Hola? Oh, what the fuck is that?
Meanwhile, Chocolate's behavior changes. The dog becomes fixated on a door, ears perked and body stiff, as if sensing something Frank cannot see.
That's what I love about this dog. I didn't even think about looking over here, but for some reason this dog is hooked. That's a cute dog. What the fuck was that?
As Frank continues his exploration, he spots a ghostly figure walking past a window. Its appearance is far from human, but when he investigates, there's no trace of anyone. The strange noises and voices persist, following him throughout the asylum.
You okay? This dog is completely missing it. I literally just saw something right here in the window. It was like da 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 da. Sounds like a radio,
Eventually, Frank decides to end his exploration, leaving viewers to wonder, was it a spirit he encountered or something even darker?